Hello, dear children. How are you all? Hopefully, you all are happy, healthy, and excited for today's story. So, without delay, let's begin. So, today's story is about your own air condition. And a very strange topic, but it's a lovely story and it is talking about a great solution also. So, let's talk about it. Listen to the story very carefully. So, in a crowded city where summers arrived like an uninvited storm, lived a very ordinary man named Raghav Mehta. He was not a scientist, not a politician, not a rich industrialist. He was simply an office clerk who traveled every day in a packed bus, returned to a small apartment, and lived a quiet life with his family. His terrace was the only place where he felt free, a bare concrete slab under the burning sun. Every year, the heat seemed to grow harsher. The air felt heavy, noisy with traffic, smoke, and dust. Air conditioners hummed from every window, throwing hot air back into the streets, making night restless and electricity bill unbearable. Raghav, like many others, owned a small AC too, but he noticed something strange. While the AC cooled his room, the outside felt even hotter, even more suffocated. One afternoon during a power cut, Raghav sat on his terrace, sweating, watching a single pigeon rest near a small, wild plant that had somehow grown in a crack. The area around the plant felt slightly cooler. That moment stayed with him. What if, he wondered softly, cooling doesn't have to come from machines? Raghav began with just 5 pots: tulsi, money plant, aloe vera, and 2 flowering plants. He watered them every morning before work and every evening after returning home. Slowly, his terrace changed color from dull grey to hopeful green. The plants grew, and so did Raghav's curiosity. He started reading, observing, and experimenting. He added creepers along the railing, bamboo sheds to block direct sunlight, and a small tube of water where birds began to visit. They then came bigger plants, areca palm, neem saplings, and small lemon tree. He collected kitchen waste to make compost instead of throwing it away. Within a year, something magical happened. The terrace felt cooler, naturally cooler. When Raghav opened the door leading to the terrace, a gentle breeze entered his home. The temperature inside dropped the temperature inside dropped noticeably. The AC remained switched off most day. At night, the house felt breathable. The air smelled fresh. Neighbors began to notice. How is your home so cool? One asked. Raghav smiled. I built my own AC. People laughed at first, thinking it was a joke. But when they visited his terrace, their laughter turned into silence. Then wonders, it felt like stepping into a small forest floating above the city. Birds nest there, butterflies returned, even the noise of traffic felt distant. Raghav never claimed to be an expert. He simply said, plants don't just give oxygen, they give balance. Year passed and his terrace forest grew thicker. During heat waves, when news channels screamed about rising temperature and pollution level, Raghav's home remained calm and cool. Then came to the day the Global Climate Solution Conference, hosted in the city. Experts from around and world gathered to discuss pollution, global warming, and energy crisis. Raghav attended, not as a speaker, but as volunteer, helping with registration. Inside the grand hall, people spoke of billion-dollar projects, complex technologies, and futuristic machines. And charts flashed on screens. The problem sounded massive. The solution sounded distant. During an open discussion session, the moderator asked, does anyone from the audience want to share a practical idea? Raghav hesitated, his heart raced. Slowly, he raised his hand, microphone in hand. Wearing a simple shirt, he spoke gently. I'm not a scientist. I'm an ordinary man. I don't have a solution that cost crores, but I have built my own air conditioner. The whole, uh, hall, everyone in hall was surprised. Raghav continuously and calmly started explaining. He continued calmly. I turned my terrace into a small forest. Plants, water, shed, and care. My house stayed cool even in peak summer. I don't depend much on AC anymore. Birds live with me. Pollution reduced at least around my home because plants absorb even noise pollution, dust pollution, and keep the temperature comparatively lower than the area around. The room grew quiet. What if, he said, looking around, instead of fighting nature with machine, we partner with nature? If every home made its own AC with plants, millions of terraces, balconies, windows together, they could cool the world. There was silence, then applause, slow at first, then powerful. Expert asked questions. Media surrounded him. Photos of his terrace forest were shared worldwide. People called it the living AC model. But Raghav returned home the same evening, watering his plants and smiled as sparrows chirped around him. Fame never matters, balance did. Within years, cities began promoting green terrace. Schools taught children to grow plants. Offices replaced concrete rooftop with garden. Heat reduced, not overnight but steadily, and the air became kinder. Raghav remained that what he always was, an ordinary man who believed in an extraordinary truth. Nature doesn't need us to save her. We need her to save ourselves. Moral of the story, as every story is having, today's story is also having a moral lesson, and that is small action, when rooted in harmony with nature, can create powerful changes. We don't always need big machines to solve big problems. Sometimes the simplest solution is to grow, nurture, and coexist life itself. This is all we need to do. So, hopefully, you all must have enjoyed this story. And whatever we learn, we need to do. We are supposed to make our own garden in our balcony or windowsill. Okay, don't forget, each leaf is contributing towards upliftment of environment. Please do share this story with your friends, relatives, neighbors, cousins, school friends, everyone, so that they can also get motivated. Okay, and please do subscribe to our channel. Tomorrow we will meet with a new story. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Lots of blessings.